Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor, presented by the Barstool News Network. It is Monday, August 3rd, 2020. And what a podcast we have for you. Lots of crazy news breaking over the weekend. How'd y'all's weekends go? Beeve, Mark, how you guys doing?
Mine was great. I got my ear pierced. I got some new accessories. The Beeve did. Got a
a bee necklace.
Yeah.
You found the bee.
It's made of diamonds.
Woo. Somehow I doubt that. It's huge.
Well, that's what the guy told me. I asked very many times. I said, "You sure this is diamonds?" And he go, "Oh yeah, this is diamonds." So
he started breaking other fake diamonds over it. And see, like,
no,
is that also that's a fake earring too, right? Is that, or did you really get the piercing?
I mean, what do you care?
It looks
gotta
real.
be clip on.
It looks real to me, Beef.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Always gotta believe.
Yeah, I had some lobster tails this weekend.
Ooh,
Everyone's high rolling during this terrible economic times.
Living way outside the means. Well, I was supposed to be like doing a cruise this past month.
This is your COVID canceled cruise week.
So like I got some money back and felt like I needed to do something extravagant.
Yeah, we'll be real honest with you guys. Mark's lobsters were just a very large shrimp, and this is cubic zirconium.
Yeah.
They were just prawns.
This is fresh after we begged for more listeners because we're poor. We're buying diamond necklaces and lobster tails.
It wasn't a beg. It was a call to action.
Was it not?
Not me. It was a lean weekend for me. I did some rafting. That was the most money I spent.
Yeah, how were the rapids?
Class 1, very small. I did all of the rowing. The wife mostly just sat in the front, like chilling. More of a picnic,
Good call not bringing your pregnant wife on something more challenging than a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 is we found out the 1 is the max we can do. At least while she's pregnant. She the paddle, she gave herself like a black eye. People at her work are gonna think I'm beating her because she hit herself in the face with the paddle. We went over.
You should lawyer up now, Will, because I've heard this story before.
That's the whole thing. Remember, the paddle you have to hold the one way, they say, or you lose $10,000 in dental because the paddle will knock your teeth out. The paddles don't mess around in whitewater rafting. You got to really grip it, prevent it from hitting your face.
I got a guy you should talk to. Will, I'm going to send you the number.
I appreciate it.
You call him immediately.
I need to prepare.
And super fun. You don't say anything to your wife. Nothing. You cut off communication until you talk to the lawyer. I'm serious about this.
It's going to be tough.
Looks like she went rafting again, Will.
It's going to be tough. I'll have to really lock it down around the house. Also, speaking of around the house, I sent you guys a picture. Did you guys get any mystery boxes this weekend?
No. I forgot about that. What the hell did you get in the mail?
Did you not get any mystery boxes?
How high were you? Because you seem pretty paranoid. It didn't seem that crazy.
No. So this is the box, youtube.com/hardfactornews, or on the Barstool blog, watch the videos. So this is the box. It was just a box addressed to me. Whoops. Not my, don't show that. And anyhow, this thing right here, guess what it was?
What was it?
You said there was liquid in it.
Yeah, there's liquid in there. I didn't want to open it up. What is that? What, did you guys read that?
Does that say Dell?
It says Daddy. And I don't know if it's going to be a new sponsor of the show. It's a Sperm Collection Kit.
Okay.
You got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm dead serious. Did not order it.
Wait, what?
Somebody sent me a Sperm Collection Kit.
What? Well, how did they get your address? Because your address is in public.
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, you can look it up because I'm a homeowner, but yeah, anyhow.
Okay. So what do you
Sperm Collection Kit. Just,
was there a note?
Nope. No. Just says bust in this cup and log on and then send it back to whoever wanted the sperm.
What's the point of
someone
it?
wanted the sperm. Do you think it's possible?
Collection kit.
Do you think it's possible they mistook you for other Will Smith and they wanted his sperm?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here.
Collection kit, but you're not giving. What is it for? I mean, I know
it's for me. It's for me to bust a nut in and then send back. Then you lock it up with a lock tie and you send it back to the lab, and whoever bought it. And then, like, my wife called FedEx. Fuck?
That can't be legal.
Yeah. No. My wife called.
Legal.
They called FedEx. She called FedEx to see, like,
what's
the deal with this. She was a little shook, and she was like, "What's the deal with this?" And they were like, "Somebody paid a lot of money to get that shit to you." So,
Holy
and they were like,
shit.
we scan them. We know it's not a bomb. Because there's like liquid in it. I was like shaking it. I didn't want to open
There's
it.
liquid in it? That's not good.
There's
is
in
it used?
some kind of the receptacle. There must be some
Pat,
kind of
they
like
got to keep that
freshening
sperm
liquid.
cold. Yeah, you got
yeah.
to keep that sperm cold.
I probably have to put it in the freezer. I haven't read all the instructions on it.
Oh, you definitely have to put it in the freezer.
Will,
my friend.
are you weirded
Fellas.
out by this?
Don't send it back.
I mean, I
Will.
think it's kind of funny. Whoever did it is probably wasting their money unless they want to talk turkey because they got to probably pay me a little bit for this.
No, that would.
Well, Will, can we use some bartering here? Can you like potentially benefit the whole team? Like if you're gonna nut in a cup, they need to like buy like 1,000 lockdown turn up shirts as well.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something like that.
Right,
like,
right. We'd work it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But whoever sent this is sly like a fox. But
I'm surprised I didn't get one.
you're on my radar now. Well, it's no coincidence.
They don't
my
want
wife's
my
pregnant.
DNA.
With the wife's pregnant, they know that it works. They're not going to waste their money not knowing it works.
Yeah, you haven't told anyone for sure, Beeve, if you're fishing with
Right,
dynamite.
you just assume that you might have some.
I'm blowing
some
back.
little
So, well,
beeves.
let me ask you a question. Do you? Okay, I understand why your wife got territorial. That's mostly what I'm curious about. Because if
you think?
Yeah.
I
She
would
was
be pretty
like,
upset. Someone's coming for your
Who
seed.
the fuck wants that? Yeah, I don't blame her either. But it was, I thought it was kind of funny. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously for me, it's just hilarious. But
That's awesome. We got to find out who asked for this.
I
need to
hope
figure
it's
it
a sponsor. I hope it's just like a new sponsor from Barstool, and they just haven't told us yet.
Weird move.
But-
you got to complete the task.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if a sponsor from Barstool would just be sending out collection cups.
I looked at the
but
list, and they're not on the list. So
No, I don't think it's a sponsor.
yeah,
Interesting.
Well, yeah, so
I'll just be waiting on mine.
that was our first story. The beef has got some good genes. Look at that robe and chain combo. And we're gonna do two big stories today. Mark's handling the TikTok near ban, maybe ban. I don't know. I'm doing the Ghislaine and Epstein updates, and then Pat is bringing back the lightning round. The beef.
One man lightning round. Woo-hoo-hoo.
It's gonna be electric. Mark, get us going.
All right, guys. TikTok is officially banned in the U.S. or is it yet?
Oh.
It might not be, but it might be by the time you hear this, but it might not be. What are we even talking about here, guys? People are still dying from COVID, but the number one story of the weekend is TikTok, which is the wildly popular video app with over 2 billion app downloads that allows any user to upload quick videos and be a content creator of themselves, mainly just teenagers dancing. That is owned by ByteDance,
And then
which is
it
a Chinese
looks
company.
into all your logs in your phone and sends them all to ByteDance.
Allegedly, yes. Again, ByteDance owned in China. So unless you've been in a coma, you've probably heard the U.S. and Chinese governments aren't really getting along, and you've probably heard that China's got some pretty outrageous human rights issues with the whole imprisonment of the Uyghurs and with Hong Kong and you name it. And
That whole black bagging for not paying your taxes thing.
yeah, and then the Hong Kong too, and the whole million people in prison camps, and
Emperor for life.
You may have heard the rumors of China coming after U.S. data, which Zuckerberg confirmed as fact in his congressional hearing. That's just a few of the hot topics, but TikTok is owned by this Chinese company, and there are rumors that TikTok might be collecting our data and I guess giving it to the Chinese government allegedly or storing it at least in Chinese databases.
I mean, but what exactly are they getting? You know, like they're getting like what? Like, do we know
age, sex, location, bro. You know
Pick?
from the AOL days. ASL, bro.
I'd read some guy there was a post on Twitter of some kid who like reverse engineered the app, and apparently it's just ultra aggressive about scanning the logs on your phone and then sending
Like
that
where
user
you
data.
are. Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah, exactly. Everything else you're doing on your
It's
phone.
just copy
what you
and shit
buy,
all the time.
What you
it
buy,
doesn't
what
necessarily
you text.
need. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pinging.
Contacts,
pinging,
I think,
pinging,
is a big.
pinging,
Contacts,
yeah.
I think, was a big thing. Is collecting your contacts.
I don't know if too many people know exactly what it's collecting, but a lot of people think it's collecting. So it's a privacy concern for sure. And yeah, in the past few months, an anti-TikTok movement has kind of gone in the U.S. from a security standpoint with like major private U.S. companies. We've mentioned the Amazon, some other companies. I believe the U.S. Army saying, "Hey, if you work for us, you need to delete TikTok." And all this came to a head this weekend, guys. That was all like a recap. But now President Trump told reporters on Air Force One on Friday that as far as TikTok is concerned, we're banning them from the United States as a severance. and that he would do it either through an executive order or a designation.
He said as a severance?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He's just pissed at China, really.
Send them packing.
Yeah.
China's fired.
Some people think he's doing this to get Microsoft a better deal because he also said, when asked about this is the other part that came out, Microsoft was going to buy TikTok or all U.S. operations of TikTok. TikTok's valued at over $50 billion. And when he was asked about Microsoft's acquisition, he goes, I do not support it. I rejected that. So now Microsoft's on hold from talks with TikTok because they
hold on. So Microsoft came out while we were writing this show saying that they're going to continue to pursue.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying that they're still waiting. Yes, they haven't backed out of the deal. But
that'd be great for the Zoomers and Microsoft both. Win-win.
A lot of people think that they're waiting to see what Trump does because Mike Pompeo said on Sunday that Trump will be making his decision and taking action against TikTok Monday or Tuesday probably. So today or tomorrow.
He's delaying it more. He was like, I'm definitely going to ban him, and then just waited and didn't do it.
Well, they're trying to get concessions potentially because TikTok's offering like 10,000 U.S. jobs. They might be trying to get a better deal. They're trying to definitely make sure what Microsoft is saying, that they promise all data and every bit of data will be stored in the U.S. and the U.S. only to make sure there's no backway entry for Chinese people to get in.
So let me ask a question there. What's worse, right? Because it's like data. Okay, yeah. What could the Chinese government do with the data, where I am, what my contacts are? What a U.S. company could definitely do is sell me crap I don't need.
It'll just be one of so could China. The beef, I don't like your disrespect for data, which is actually the most valuable thing. It's more valuable than like gold. You really take data like lightly. Yeah.
People getting my data.
There's a whole market.
Apparently, you're not concerned about data. And other interesting, basically we covered everything except for on Sunday. Also, Senate Minority Leader Democrat Chuck Schumer came out in the 11th hour to dance on TikTok's grave, saying, I have been very opposed to TikTok. I was one of the first to expose the Chinese links, and I have urged that TikTok be closed down in America. So bipartisan bashing of TikTok has gone on in politics this weekend, and something gonna give. Most likely, Microsoft's gonna buy TikTok, or it's gonna be banned very soon. So yeah,
that's scary for Zuck and all them because TikTok came out of nowhere. Like we talk about like the congressional hearing last week of the titans of tech. All Americans, and those guys are running the world. TikTok is like the sore thumb there that kind of sticks out. It's taking a large portion of the market share. If it was owned by America, it seems like a great move diplomatically, right? Independently of,
You bring up a good point there, Beef. That's why Zuckerberg got caught in those 2012 and 2014 emails saying, hey, let's not blockbuster ourselves here. If we see a Netflix coming around, let's buy it. And that's, what Microsoft is doing here with TikTok. Although, new things pop up. They do, like this thing Triller is a new video sharing app focusing on. It's basically a copy of TikTok, and a lot of TikTokers are jumping over to Triller now because of all the news on TikTok.
It's like Parler for TikTok.
Exactly. It reminds me of when Uber and Lyft were banned from Austin, Texas, for like 6 months because they wouldn't.
That crappy company Fair was there.
Exactly.
There was like a Facebook group.
They wouldn't do the fingerprinting. Yes, there still is.
And
but they
some guy would like text you, like, I'm on the way.
Exactly.
That was a horrible ad.
So all those pop-up little companies came to take the market share when Uber and Lyft left, and then obviously Uber and Lyft came back and reclaimed it. So is that going to happen with TikTok? Is Microsoft going to buy TikTok, and that won't even matter because TikTok's never left? We'll see. But yeah, good news for all the perverts out there. You'll still be able to watch teens dance, whether it's on Triller or TikTok or, I think Instagram's trying to do one of these as well. So yeah. Probably should have an age limit on TikTok. If you're over 25, you probably shouldn't be on it.
Sad day for the pervs.
Yeah.
Reverse age limit on TikTok is a hilarious idea.
Definitely needs to be a reverse age limit on TikTok.
You must be
it's
this
dangerous
young to use this app. And don't worry, TikTokers. We know it's stressful when you're not quite sure what the future will hold. Will you get to keep a big part of your life? Will you not? Times like these are stressful. But luckily for us, that's where a convenient little Caliper CBD packet comes into play. Unlike CBD oils, Caliper CBD powder is completely tasteless and mixes easily into any food or drink. It's effervescent, so you can literally watch it make your drink more chill when you pour it into the beverage. It's fantastic.
I love it. I'm so glad they're back.
Oh man, this is one of our favorite sponsors. Hammer
I keep
this
bunch of packs on my nightstand for any guests at my house so they can just go right to sleep.
Oh yeah. Is de-stress you, make you less sore from the day. No weird taste, no oily residue or mouthfeel. Precisely 20 milligrams in each packet of Caliper CBD. You never have to question, how much you're taking, what's the right dosage. One packet, that's all you need. Not only is it completely tasteless, it's clinically proven that you absorb 450% more CBD with Caliper CBD powder compared to tinctures, which also tastes like crap. So, it's just all across the board, a billion times better. 15 minutes and your stress and soreness from the day are melting away. Caliper CBD comes in affordable 10 and 30 count packs. You can get started for under $20. Unlike some products out there, Caliper is completely THC free. All the goodness of CBD, no high, no failed drug tests, all natural, no GMO ingredients, no fillers, added chemicals, or artificial flavors. And get 20% off your first order when you use promo code FACTOR at trycaliper.com/factor. That's caliper with a P. So factor is the code at trycaliper.com/factor. You can try Caliper CBD risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. That's trycaliper.com/factor. Don't forget promo code FACTOR for 20% off your first order. And now, back to the court case of the year, Jazlyn Maxwell. So, you guys ready for this?
I'm so ready, bro. There's so much stuff broke.
I have a quick question. Was the thing addressed to you by name and to your address?
Yes.
The sperm collection thing?
Yes.
Was there a return address?
We got to get followed.
There was, but it's just the company, the sperm company.
So someone called the company and had them ship it. Someone ordered it specific. Oh man, this is a caper.
But I'm reading about it. It's like we got to do follow-ups. Like it is expensive. It's like multiple hundreds of dollars, but it's supposed to be a fertility test for you to find out if your sperm works. It's not supposed to
test plus storage, both.
Yeah, you know what we do, Will?
Yeah. So the person's gonna like fraud you. Like I don't understand it.
How could you fraud me with my sperm? That doesn't make.
But like
sense.
the storage, like they can't unless they're you. They would have to identity theft you. Like it's stored for you. It's not stored for someone that wants to just like get Will Smith's sperm. Can get in there.
Someone not named Will Smith called it in and got it sent to Will Smith, and presumably he's going to get it back. So I bet they can get access to the sperm.
They might work there or something.
What I'm saying to you is, can you think you can, if you put a lot of focus into it, I think you can maybe produce a mole sperm, one that we can have communication with. Well, it's on the inside.
That would be cool if I could train it.
One that could talk back to us.
Again, I don't want to talk down to my boy here. I think that maybe a fan really enjoys you and wants your sperm. But what if we crack this huge story that someone at this company is sending out sperm collection kits to like all these celebrities, and they're just waiting till they come back, and they're just going to get like knocked up by celebrities.
We'll have to see.
They know that
this is an enormous story either way, no matter how it shakes out.
They know that summertime Will Smith does not live in Reno, Nevada. I think that they're coming specifically for our Will Smith sperm.
I know. I need to know who it is. All right. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll find out soon.
Proceed.
Maybe it's just a good Samaritan who wants me to be able to.
Let me volunteer my sperm to put in there.
Oh yeah, maybe they think you're gonna like just forget, and if you want to have a kid later in life, they like remind you, hey, remember you got your sperm stored.
It's worth a hack. The Chinese are sending seeds to people are planting. I bet people are just jizzing in these sperm kits and sending them back, no questions asked.
This is definitely a seed plot.
I mean, I was considering it, just popping off in there and sending it back, no questions asked.
Will, they saved you like $500. You might as well
put 50 on black. Will, just roll the dice.
I'm gonna need to get Ghislaine's lawyers for this because they're the only ones that are gonna be good enough. So last Thursday, going back to Ghislaine and Jeffrey Epstein, records from a civil suit that had already been settled between Virginia Giuffre, I don't know how to say that last name, and Jazlyn Maxwell were released by this judge last Thursday, and the documents were fucking nuts. So basically what they had in them was like, alleged proof of endless underage orgies hosted on Epstein's island with girls as young as 15 years old, like commonly. She said, Virginia, the key witness, said she saw Bill Clinton firsthand on Orgy Island with two young girls. And then not only that,
two young girls and an ear-to-ear smile.
Yeah. Not only that, Epstein muttered to her allegedly that Clinton owed him a favor. And then Patricia, she sent us a video this weekend from the 2015 CPAC where Trump predicted that Bill Clinton would have difficulty with these allegations once the Epstein sex island information was public. Also, Virginia said specifically that Prince Andrew and Alan Dershowitz, attorney to the stars, were two of the highly connected people that she was forced to have sex with and get dirt on for Epstein and Jazlyn Maxwell. Apparently, it was like basically they would train these girls to, not only be escorts, underage escorts to these powerful people, but to also collect, incriminating information on them that could be useful to Maxwell and Epstein to use against them. And not only did Prince Andrew allegedly lobby to get Epstein out of trouble on all of his arrests once he did start to get found out, he also loves licking people in between their toes, says Virginia, who was sold to him as a 2-day personal slave on at least one occasion. So just a big time toe jam licker, Prince Andrew. Pretty fucking disgusting of underage chicks. That's
the type of shit that gets you caught because everyone remembers it. Oh yeah. He licked the shit out of my toes.
That was like when they looked at Michael Jackson's penis. They were like, right. They're like, and he was like, they looked at my penis. They're like, yeah, Mike, because there's something fucking identifiable about your weird ass freaky penis.
You never forget it.
That's what these guys don't get. Their like biggest kink is what gets them in trouble.
Yeah, Andrew for sure. It seems like, and that again, these are unsealed court documents that are going to be examined. I assume, I guess, in this new case as well.
I love a civil lawsuit, man. A civil lawsuit's the shit. Like our judicial system's so fucking boned. Like OJ got off, but he still was able to get sued. In civil court.
What's interesting here is the civil took place before the criminal.
Probably because they named Epstein and Ghislaine, and then Epstein died. I bet that's why.
Potentially, yeah.
They should bring in a bunch of female actresses or police officers that were not assaulted and have no connection to Prince Andrew, and get them to take off their shoes and shove them in his face in court and see if he can resist.
You can't do that to a foot fetish guy.
That's what I'm saying.
He won't be able to resist.
His head explodes on the stand.
Your Honor, I can't.
Oh, that'd be such a good court movie too.
That's what I'm saying.
Just start sucking the toes. You can't handle it.
It's like cutting yourself in front of a vampire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get those feet in front of him.
Just one lick. Just one lick. They even have emails of Epstein instructing Ghislaine on how to operate the sex trade and to always claim innocence, no matter what, because she had done nothing wrong, according to Jeffrey Epstein. Very bad stuff. Damning stuff. Looks very bad. And here's taking it to the internet from Virginia, the key witness. She says, "Hey, hashtag Jazlyn Maxwell, just sitting outside taking some time to de-stress after you and your lawyers' shenanigans. Like The View, if you didn't abuse thousands of minors, you would not be staring at your toilet as a piece of artwork." Time's up.
Sick
Speak
burn.
out. Yeah. That came, I think she deleted that tweet, but it was like a picture of her chilling at her very nice pool in Australia. I'm very happy that like details of the Maxwell stuff is coming out. There's going to be a UFO task force, but like Mark alluded to earlier, there's stuff that is open. There's no justice for Breonna Taylor. Congress still can't get a stimulus or police bill done. Some of this shit is just distracting us from what, some of the real issues going on.
Yeah, the extension of the unemployment benefits did not happen because the Dems did not want to accept Trump's extension because they want a full commitment. So
they're only $2.2 trillion apart in the plans that they're bickering over. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that this Epstein stuff isn't a giant story that should be paid attention to. I'm just saying, like, hopefully the justice comes for the people who were abused in this situation. But there's also other bad stuff going on that's kind of getting buried by these headlines.
So it's an interesting. First of all, we got to say this because we joke a lot, but goddamn, this guy's a fucking monster and this woman's a monster and poor woman, poor girl, all these fucking.
So I'm saying, and don't. Sorry to interrupt you, but don't like forget that Jazlyn Maxwell is a monster. Like that's like people like tend to forget that a little bit. I hope she names people. No, she's a monster.
These documents make it pretty clear. It's it's basically it was like the highest profile pimping ring possible, and it was run by Epstein and Maxwell.
She was the CFO. She was the second in command of this
chief fuck officer.
According to all this.
Yeah. So, hey, by the way, I went down a rabbit hole the other day, and I would love if the Hive has any ideas on this. But okay, so purportedly, Disney, when Disney would run their cruises pre-COVID, right? So they own an island, I think it's called Castaway Cay or Castaway Cay, down there in the Bahamas. And apparently, and I don't know if this is true or not, but Disney, right, at some point was leading snorkeling expeditions to Little St. James, which is Epstein Island. Now, even if that is the case, I don't think that Disney's involved in any sort of weird conspiracy. Yeah. But there were screenshots, and I couldn't tell if these, because I went on the Disney website. It's no longer on there, obviously. There were old screenshots of the old Disney website showing that if you went into one of the snorkeling excursion like specifics, it would say snorkeling to Little St. James, which is Epstein Island. But if anyone can find proof of that, I'd be curious if it's true.
I bet you he just like had a few of the executives in his Rolodex, you know.
Yeah,
and then they paid him. He got like, because it seems like, I mean, everything that you see about it is basically they were running this like, you know, this like underground prostitution ring, and essentially just using the information that they got from the prostitutes in order, or, you know, in this case, underage sex trafficked girls, that they would then use that against these high profile people. And so,
Which brings up an interesting question. First of all, I do want to point one more thing out about this. Bill Gates never went to sex islands. Fucking do your research before believing that happened. But
wait. I'm not going to accept any sort of conspiracy or story that doesn't damn Bill Gates. So take that
I know, it's hard. It's hard, but Bill Gates did not go to Sex Island.
Okay.
But interesting thing, Epstein, if someone went to Sex Island, it didn't necessarily mean they participated in sex with underage girls. But you gotta know, like some guys would go out there for like 25 minutes because they knew it was a creep show. Would you still go though? Like that's a big question. Like are those people culpable if they know?
Yes.
Like, even though that they're not doing it, they're still going out to the island for like.
If they know what's happening on the island, but you can't assume that every single guest knew what was going on. A lot of these people probably went there for the first time and were like, saw the fucking creepy house and was like, holy shit, I'm never coming back here.
Yeah.
But
you need to know more about the size of the island, the size of the properties, and like what you saw. But if you saw like one of the sex parties, even if you didn't partake, you can't then just like go to a nice fancy dinner with the adults.
No, you're right. The Wi-Fi guy quit. The Wi-Fi guy knew what was going on, and he quit.
Right.
So if the Wi-Fi guy is quitting, maybe he shouldn't get on the private jet. Let's take it to the lightning round real quick, guys. And this lightning round is brought to you by our partner, Predictit.org. If you want to wager on news and politics, you can do so with our partner at Predictit.org. And if you go to Predictit.org/promo/hardfactor20, sign up for a new account, put $20 in that account. We will match that. We'll give you a free 20. There's one market I'm really liking right now, guys, this week, and the market I'm digging is when will Joey Biden announce his choice for vice president?
Oh, man, VP got derailed this week.
Thanks, Politico, fucking assholes.
I don't even know what happened there. That must have been bullshit.
Well, it's because everybody heard it was going to be Kamala, and then they were like, we don't want Kamala. And then, it's just a fucking mess.
Who knows? Fake leak that cost me $150.
I know. Today, guys, is August 3rd, okay? The one band is August 2nd to 8th, and that's at 25 cents. Now, some news has come out saying that Biden will be delaying his VP pick. So a lot of people are are supposing that this week will not be the week that he announces his pick.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's the week after.
This week is at 25 cents. Next week, the August 9th to 15th, is at 68 cents, and after August 15th is at 13 cents. So probably, even if you went in on the most likely 68-cent band, there's some good money to be made there. But you could hedge and do the 68-cent band and put a little bit of cash in 2nd to 8 and a little bit of cash in after 15th. Who knows what's going to happen?
He's got a name before the DNC, right?
Which is the 17th, right? Yeah. The 17th. Yes. So if you go after the 15th, you're betting on the 16th.
Right.
So
him naming
you're betting on one
at
day.
The DNC or the first day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna go for next week, not this week. Anyway, guys, our sponsor's website again is Predictit.org. Nice. Go to this special URL, Predictit.org/promo/hardfactor20. Sign up for a free account by using that specific URL. There's no code or anything. You just got to go to that URL and sign up. If you do it for some reason you don't get your 20, DM us. We'll make sure you get it. But we'll give you a free 20. Get in on with our partner.
One thing, clarification on that, Power, just piece of information. That 68 cents or whatever is kind of like a negative 150, right? This is something similar to that. And then the other ones, if you were to take a 25 cent, that's like a plus 750, and a 13 cents is like a plus 900. So like you're talking
50
about
cents.
pretty good
50
odds.
cents is even money. At 50 cents a share, you're betting even money. Anything over 50 you're in the negatives. Anything under 50 you're in the positives. Yeah.
Oh, second to 8 is climbing right now. Anyway, guys, it's predicted.org/promo/heartfactor20. Let's get into the lightning round. Boom, boom. If there's one thing I've learned in this life, it's that if the general public uses your everyday sexual practices as a deeply cutting insult, you should probably rethink how you bang. I'm hoping that someone explains this to 37-year-old Rehan Baig of Bradford, England, who is a complete and total chicken fucker, boys. That's right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Rehan and his wife Halima appeared in court on Friday to own up to Rehan's chicken fucking, pleading guilty to 11 charges, 3 of which were performing an act of penetration on chickens. Maybe he was trying an unorthodox method of knocking a stuck egg loose. Who knows? But either way, he was pounding poultry, guys. Halima, his wife, pleaded not guilty to charges relating to the extreme pornographic images, child porn, and drug matters that were on her husband's computer, but did admit to 3 charges of aiding and abetting intercourse with an animal as she filmed her husband's foul play.
Fucking a chicken.
That makes my stomach turn a little bit. What kind of a weird dick does he have?
Yeah.
Speaking of weird dicks, a British man whose penis fell off due to severe blood infection had a new one built on his arm.
That was a setup.
Yeah, he even got an extra 2 inches, according to a report, saying something like, "Hey, while you're at it, old chap, would you mind maybe giving me a little bit more reach?" Malcolm McDonald, 45, a mechanic, suffered a horrific infection in his perineum, saying, quote, "When I saw my penis go black, I was beside myself. It was like a horror film. I was in complete panic. I knew deep down it was gone and I was going to lose it." He said he was completely gutted when his penis just dropped off onto the floor in 2015. Yeah, but his testicles remained intact.
Like Michael Jackson's nose?
100 guys just fell right off. He went on to say, "Because I'd been through the devastation of knowing I was going to lose it, I just picked it up and put it in the bin." That's talking about his dick there. Naturally, Malcolm began drinking very, very heavily, and that was until he met a man who's so good at penises, he goes by the name The Penis Master. And I'm, of course, talking about Professor David Ralph of London's University College Hospital. Dr. Ralph grew a new dong right there on Malcolm's forearm. He nicknamed it Jimmy and hopes to have it attached above his balls within the year. On the positive side, COVID has eliminated the awkwardness of shaking hands for Malcolm because he's just got a dick.
That would cause a fist fight if you shook a guy's hand.
Well, there's still a video
dong
of it
in your
out there.
hands. Yeah.
It's just dangling there right off the arm there.
Yeah. He needs to wear some. He needs some special gloves.
Wear some long sleeve shirts.
Wait, rewind that. Did he pee out of his hand?
Currently, he's having difficulty peeing, but that's what he's most excited about. He's not so much concerned about sex because he already has 2 kids.
Sure.
But they did give an opportunity for him to have an erection. His main concern was, just doing normal stuff, like going to the loo. So right now, I think
it's like watering a plant. He just sticks his arm over the toilet and just.
That won't be worse because you pee
Mark,
so much more.
You're misunderstanding. His dick on his arm isn't functional currently.
Right. Mark, they have to attach it.
Well, is it ever going to be eventually.
It got delayed.
They got to graft it on.
I don't know. I guess that
modern
makes sense.
science is magical thing, Mark.
Yeah. All right.
One of Egypt's top government officials has invited Elon Musk to see the Great Pyramids of Giza for himself after the Tesla CEO claimed that the historical landmark was, quote, built by aliens. He tweeted on Friday, "Aliens built the pyramids, Avi." We'll see, Elon. President Trump stoked further fears about the potential election results late last week, tweeting, quote, "With universal mail-in voting, not absentee voting, which is good, 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history. It will be a great embarrassment to the USA. Delay the election until people can properly, securely, and safely vote." I'm now going to read you guys the definition of absentee ballot. An absentee ballot is generally used in every state to refer to a ballot filled out by a voter who cannot, for various reasons, physically make it to a voting location on Election Day, kind of like COVID. Also, 57.2 million, or 42.5% of all ballots were mail-in or absentee in 2016. So the big question is, why would he be tweeting that?
That's the just in case I lose tweet.
Yeah.
Your Trump sounds like a Seinfeld Trump like combo.
I'm not good at it.
Sounded like Seinfeld. Sounded like Seinfeld doing Trump.
with mail-in voting, not absentee voting, which is good. 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, we'll see.
We're not going to be able to do it. It's got to be crazy.
And that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you guys so much for listening. Huge week, big week coming up. We got a big guest potentially. We'll announce that tomorrow. We might have a complete and total reunion of our show potentially. If you've been listening a long time, you know what that means. Everything is good. Follow us at Hard Factor News, at Hard Factor Pat, at Hard Factor Mark, and at Hard Factor Will. Remember, we do 5-star reviews, and it helps us get the word out. So Hardo Hive, if you're up for it, go on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review on the Hard Factor show. We will read it verbatim. Last week we did a rendition of Scatman, which I thought was very fine.
Yeah. Due to time constraints in the show, we will like if you put a 4-minute long monologue or song on there, we can only do the funniest part of it. But yes. Right?
Yes, that is true. That is true. We'll try our best. We'll read most of it as long as it's not weird or racist or a full
Any
song.
5-star
Yes,
review.
no hate speech.
Right, no hate
That goes without saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but strange Lord of the Rings trolls, we're up for. Beyond that, guys, if you want to leave us a voicemail, the number is 512-270-1480. Give us a call. Remember to keep questions. We like questions on the voicemails. Rambles are good too, but I don't know if we're going to play them or not. And most importantly, have a great fucking Monday.